Hey, this is Josef Newgarden. He does this, you have this compulsion of like winning races and taking wins from people like Pato O'Ward, who, if you maybe checked out after like lap 160, 170, said this thing's over. Well, you love spoiling those plans. So
He's done the same to me, by the way.
very true. Joseph, tell us about this crazy race, wheel bagging on an oval, not a street course, not a road course, but this was one of the crazier IndyCar races we've had in a while.
Yeah, definitely. It was probably a good blend, which is people want a really tight, compacted field. They want to see people, racing close at the finish, or I should say at the finish for sure, but mostly on restarts. And I think you had that, but you also had the race where you had to look after tires. That second half of stints, the car was getting difficult to drive, and you have to manage traffic. So this was probably about the best I think you could hope for of a perfect, two worlds. Because you can go one extreme to the other. You could have a full pack race, or you could have a race where everyone's just so strung out and there's not enough downforce. So I think there was a good balance that we struck today.
Say a big thanks, by the way, to HMS Motorsport. They're supporting all of our videos this weekend. Leaders in motorsport safety.
Love that.
Joseph, we don't usually get 97 drivers fighting for the win. It felt like that towards the end. As I said in our end of day video, big thanks to IndyCar and Dallara and Firestone. They gave us the ability to be in a second lane, have the downforce. It's usually one or two, maybe three drivers. Tell me what it was like. You must have been going like, where'd this guy come from? Where Malukas is here, and Herta and Grosjean. It seemed like this crazy swarming pack.
Yeah, it was most exciting when it turned into a fuel save race to the end. When it was, I think it was 60 to go, 60-ish, and everyone was trying to hit a big number. And so there was it was a full cat and mouse game on, who wants to lead, and that's when it got super packed up. And so that was probably the most exciting part of the race. But that was going to work its way out. Within, I think, 20, 30 laps, you would have started to see, okay, who's the real challengers. But you're absolutely right. I think most people got better in this race towards the end. The track gripped up, and everyone just got more comfortable. They made their cars better. And it seemed like if there was only a couple challengers in the first half, there was a handful in the end. Like a good top 10 had a shot at winning this race, there's no doubt.
Let's close on this. Went through some team evolution last year in this number 2 Chevy. Most beautiful livery in the field with PPG.
It really
Seriously,
is.
Even if they weren't the event sponsor.
Like genuinely, it's the coolest car on the track.
I want a 1/18th model of your car. Let me know where I can get one.
I do too. I don't even know if we have them. We got to make those. We'll make them.
But went through some team evolution last year, new race engineer. You've got another new race engineer, but a lot of other new folks on your team. I say this in all honesty. I am continually impressed by you and Team Penske's leadership to say normally it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 races for a team to gel. You guys do this right away. Winners here again, second race of the year. Tell me about the new people you're working with, but also the ability to build a family quickly.
Well, when you're in racing, you got to make it work. Whether it's good or bad, you have to make it work. You're there together. It's a team. Sometimes it feels like you're going to war. Obviously it's not, but it's got that kind of atmosphere to it where you really got to lean on the person next to you. You got to trust them, and you got to pull together. And you got to get the most out of each other. So I think we try and do that on our team on the 2 cars specifically. But I think Team Penske as a whole, it's one of the strengths of the team. There's no doubt. I think the difference on our team and why you can make so many scenarios work is that, if you ask me, I would be happy to plug into any one of our cars, whether it's the 3 or the 12 or the 2. They're all phenomenal. They really are. I know everybody on this team. There's not a lot of weak links, really no weak links, I would say. You could put me in any car and I'd be happy, but definitely on the 2 car, I'm really pumped for them. They've got a great atmosphere and group amongst each other, and so I'm proud to be part of it, but everybody's good on Team Penske.
Rough start to the season at St. Pete, huge rebound. You guys are rolling in round 2. This should scare the living poop out of people. Josef Newgarden, congratulations, brother.
Thank you, appreciate it.